But anyway, I think this is my boy we got on the line. Ace, let's see if this one we got on here from the 903-805. Hold on one second.
Yeah, that's me, man. What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing today, man?
I'm living, man. What's good?
Nothing much. How the weather down there? How the weather? I think you sideways. So how the weather over there? I'm gonna say it like that.
Shit, man. I'm gonna say it's cold, but I know all my folk up in the north side of the country, they disagree. it's
right.
down in like the 15s up north, and 30 degrees is cold down here in Texas.
They can keep that. I'm trying to stay
right.
warm, man. I'm waiting on springtime. Real right,
yeah,
like
man.
to happen right now.
I need the warm weather, man.
I know, man. That helps me get out more. Right now, I'm a homebody when it's cold.
Yeah, I'll say, man. I got house slippers on like 10 hours a day, like sweatpants, all dirty and shit. Yeah, I'm the same way, man. I don't come out the house if it's cold.
So, but I see. I seen on your website. I went to your website, checking out your bio and all of that stuff. I see. Are you a UK fan? I see you wearing the hat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was raised up in Kentucky, so I got to show love to Big Blue Nation, man. I love UK.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Hey, I love them, man. That's been my team forever, right there, man. But you know what? And another thing, you remember. I don't know how old you are, but you remember Tony Delp when he played with him?
Man. Yeah, Up north, man, it's like all through Kentucky. It's like Kentucky Hall of Fame, man. We don't, you know what I mean? Because Kentucky ain't got no protein, so they really cherish Kentucky, and nobody really likes Louisville up there, to be honest with you. I mean, people in Louisville do, but,
right.
So we know all about all the greats.
Oh yeah, Tony Delp. He was from Brown. I was living here when he went to Kentucky. I'm in Jackson, Tennessee, and he was from Brownsville, Tennessee. So we were kind of proud. Even though he killed our team when we played, I went to JCM, but he's from Tennessee, local cat. We had to support him,
Right, definitely.
But tell us a little bit about what you got going on, man.
Well, shit, man. 2015's been pretty good to me so far. I signed my first record deal with former Shady Records artist Cassius. He's got his independent label out in Orange County, California, called Bogus Brand Entertainment. I just signed a deal with them, and I'm also set to perform one of my singles, My World, at South by Southwest in March.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
I'm gonna try to make it to that event too, because I just been hearing too much about it. I don't even care if I get in anywhere. I just to say I was in Texas.
It's crazy down there. It's a good time, man. Even if you don't go into the venue, it's crazy. It's like Mardi Gras, but a little bit smaller. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna just go just to say, yeah, I'm in Texas right now. Are you at South by Southwest? Yeah, I'm there. I probably ain't gonna get a chance.
Official.
Right. I'm in Texas. That's all that matters right now. I'm here.
That's right. That's right. No, man, I got tickets to that joint, man. If you do end up coming down, you need to hit me up on Twitter, and I'll get you a ticket to get in.
Oh, okay, man. Hey, definitely, man, because I really am planning on going, man. I know too many people, like let's say I'm interviewing you and a couple of people that I've interviewed before, a model. I interviewed her, and, but she said she's going to be there. Of course, I want to meet her anyway, I want to meet my ladies anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, but she fine too. She fine too, man. Just to take a picture.
You gotta be a model. I mean,
now I done seen some ugly models now.
Now they don't even lower the bar for models.
Right. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely hook up with you on that, man. That way we get down there, meet somewhere, take a picture or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, I'm here. Check you out performing.
That works, man. That way it's official. We was both South by Southwest. Can't nobody tell us nothing.
There you go, man. There you go. And I love that. I love that track too. When I went to your website, that was one of them I was playing. That My World, hot.
Oh
hot.
Yeah. It got a real big response when I put it out.
Yeah, I went and downloaded it too. So you ain't know. You sent me one track. You know what I'm saying? See how y'all do me, man. Y'all don't send me the hot shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. I'm
sorry, man. I'm sorry. Well, I'm trying to get the word out on this bogus sound. So I thought, well, I'll give him the track that me and Cassius put together. We did that track back in like 2012 or 13. Oh. It's kind of old, but
okay. It's cool. That's a nice track too. That's a nice track too. Now, don't get me wrong. But the My World.
Yeah, no, I'm with you though. I like My World too. It's my favorite song that I've done to date. Okay. It's real personal, and a lot of people when I was recording it, a lot of my people were worried that it was too personal, people wouldn't connect with it, but I thought, nah, man, it's still got a good bounce to it. You know, like it's still live, it's still a live song. People, you know, they don't have to know me to like the music, you know. So I put it out.
But that's what people like, that kind of music. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of artists get on for real. They, you know, well, you know, now almost anybody, you know, but a lot of people connect with a lot of people connect with when they know your personal life. You know, something that you've been through, and it's something that they can relate to in the music. You know, I think people like that.
I mean, it helps with the content too, because you know a lot of people don't, you know, they listen to their favorite rappers 100 times on the radio, but they don't ever stop to think like, okay, they wrote this hot record, but are they going to be able to write another one? You know, like you know, you can't. I heard 50 Cent say on Shade 45. He was interviewing with Who Kid, and he said that it can be a bad thing for an artist to get a break way too early, because if they put that hot record out and they haven't perfected their craft enough to be able to produce a second one just as good, that's it. You know what I mean? That was their shot, and they blew it early. You know, so with me having the type of childhood I had and the upbringing I had, it gives me a lot of playroom for writing music, you know, so I don't ever have that fear that I'm going to run out of stuff to talk about. So I felt like if I'm not going to put out a song because it's too personal, then what am I going to put out? You know what I mean? Because that's just that's what I need to talk about, you know what I mean? So I went ahead and did it, and it did get, you got a lot of positive responses, man, online. So I'm glad you liked it, man. I'm glad you downloaded it. I appreciate that love.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man, no problem. And I was like, because I was like, wait a minute, this ain't the one he sent me, you know. Like, let me see. I was like, I hope he got it. I hope he got it where I could download it, because I clicked on the SoundCloud link, and I was like, cool. And then I got 2 songs to play for him on the show, you know. So. Oh,
that's what's up, man. I appreciate that, man.
Have you checked out have you had the chance to check out the movie Empire?
No, man.
Not the movie. I'm sorry, the TV series.
The TV show?
TV series, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been seeing people talk about, you know, Twitter likes to get on Twitter and watch TV together. You know what I'm saying? My timeline's always on a TV show every night. So, but I've been hearing people talk a lot about it, man. I just haven't checked it out yet. But I don't know. Is it worth a watch? I mean, what do you think about it?
Oh yeah, it's a good show, man. You definitely gotta because it's one of them TV shows you got to check out from the beginning. You know, because at the beginning they really kind of show a lot about music, you know, and you know, of course they add the drama stuff in there, you know what I mean. But they start throwing out all these numbers of how much stuff costs, and I think people should know that, you know what I mean, like how much it costs to get a certain person to do some press for you, and you know, because like music costs money, you know, it costs money to do this stuff. What people can do for you, you know, because everything ain't free, you know.
Right, definitely. Yeah, you're right, because it's a lot of. Especially as as a newcomer, so to speak, a lot of people that have known me since before the music, they don't realize, you know, it might take me 6 months to put out a song, but when I put that song out, it's because I've actually invested the money and the time to make it a decent song. I'm not just downloading free beats off of any website, you know, like I'm actually working with people, and it costs a lot of money, man. It's you know, like luckily Cassius, before I signed with him, he had actually heard my music and really liked it. You know, he was really down with it. So he cut me. So I don't want to throw out any numbers because I don't want rappers running to Cassius saying, "Well, you guys don't," you know. But Cassius is my homie, so he gave me a break. But even with his break, I was like working, you know, overtime and double shifts, you know, at this third shift job, trying to get the money to do it, you know, and that's just for one song. That's not even for like a project. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you're right, man. I don't think people really understand what kind of work goes in it. You know, for the artists that are real about it. You know, it don't take much nowadays for someone to download the free beats, come up with that catchy hook, and hand out their CDs at a Walmart parking lot. You know, like to me, I don't knock anyone's hustle, but I got to see the hustle. You know what I mean? I got to see you grinding. Because I'll give anyone that benefit of the doubt if I see them grinding. But if I see you taking the shortcuts that, you know, I might have tried to make when I was first coming in, you know what I mean, then I'm not going to give you the time of day, because I work too hard for mine, so I'm not going to give you a break. You know what I mean? We're competition as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. And that's what I was going. And I'm glad you say that, because I always kind of ask the artists, what do you think of the people that they just own the social networks and that's it? They don't hit the streets, and they don't hit the streets. They don't perform. They don't do nothing. All they're doing is sitting at home or in the studio, and they just making music, but nobody ever sees them.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's especially with because me signing this deal with this independent label, it was like 8 months in the works. You know what I mean? Like before we even said a word. And this is us working out what we were going to do, if it was going to be beneficial to both parties, and a couple of things they check for and they want to make sure that you're doing is, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good to have a social media presence, an online presence, because nowadays internet is pretty much the mainstream for any kind of music. I mean, that's where it's, that's where people buy albums nowadays. You know what I mean? So it's good to be known online, but it's a huge difference when you can go to a club and see that artist perform and see what kind of energy they actually put into it, because then you actually you find something to like. You know what I mean? So, and not only that, it gives you a different perspective on your actual career. I moved out of Kentucky because of the situation I was in, and a lot of people thought I was just, because they don't see me in Kentucky, they don't think that I'm out grinding, handing CDs out, performing, stapling up flyers, all that. But, they don't see probably 75% of what goes on. All they see is the finished product. So, with me making the moves I made in this first quarter of 2015, I think people are starting to realize, like, okay, he was out there in the cold trying to hand out free CDs, you know what I mean, getting turned down. He was out there trying to get into clubs, trying to perform, so. Yeah, I mean, I see it a lot, man. It's a lot of internet rappers out there, and the only advice I can give to them is, like, until you get on a stage, you don't truly know if you want to do this or not, because there's no better feeling than getting on stage and performing your music in front of people and seeing their reaction. That's like the best thing in the world. So you do that one time and you want to do it all the time, and it kind of motivates you. I mean, if you're really in it, you know what I mean, then it's not even hard to do. It's not even that hard of a hustle.
It's really not.
You know what I mean? It's more like something you like to do just as much as play video games or watch TV or whatever,
Yeah, because I was like they was kind of working with us on this open mic, this group, and I was like, because, they like to hit the stage and all of that. And I used to tell them, I was like, when y'all hit the stage, there's nothing that y'all doing that's different from the next artist. And I was like, I said, y'all need to do something. I was like, your music hot. Of course, they had good music. I was like, but when you hit that stage, you want them to remember your performance. And, now, so I was like, so I did. So it was a couple of guys. What I did was, I took some lyrics off, these real close artists with me, and I told them, I said, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use your lyrics, and I'm going to use your lyrics. I'm going to memorize y'all lyrics. I'm going to put them together on this song, and then but I'm going to do the song myself, and I'm going to just perform it live, and I got Tupac's How Do You Want It, a verse off of his, a verse off of this guy named Chip Smith, and a verse off of this guy named C.K.G. the Don off of 2 of their songs. And I was like, okay, what beat would go good with this? And I did a Lil Jon beat, with Usher. So the song, I just made the song called They Hatin'. Because that was the thing, 5-6 years ago, everybody, they still say it, but 5-6 years ago, everybody was really
it was
using
way
it.
back then. Yeah.
Right, so I just came up with the thing. I was like, I say, I'm change it up a little bit. I say, when I'm looking to the left, they hate. And I got the crowd to say they hating. When I'm looking to the back, they hating. And that's just something I was doing. I say, and then I was, joke with the crowd. Oh, man, y'all ain't got it. But bump that shit, DJ. You know what I mean? And then the beat came up. You know what I mean? So I was like, y'all got to do some shit to make them remember you, man. And then whenever I'm not even an artist. I use other people's shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just to show them. So, but when I'm hosting the show or whatever, and everybody saying, Damo, do that Hayden song. You know,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was like, that because they liked it. You know, I was like, in the way I performed it, I was like, that's what you got. I was like, I ain't even fucking artist, and they requesting for me to do a song. You know, but
right.
But
yeah,
I mean, when you going, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say it's like it takes it back to the roots of hip hop, man. It's like the art of MCing. You know, a lot of people don't know that MC stands for like moving the crowd. You know, and
right.
the MC used to not even rap. They would just be up there hyping the DJ up and getting people to interact. You know, crowd interaction. And it's
right.
Still today, that's one of the biggest things. You're absolutely right. I mean. And that's interesting, man. That's like a good social experiment you did right there, you know what I mean, to make a point, because it's like anyone can get on stage and perform any song, but until they can get up there and get that crowd to sing along with them or throw their hands or put lighters in the air or whatever they got to get them to do,
right.
then they're not really, their performance was a waste of 3 minutes or whenever, you know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
You know,
like
especially at showcases, man. Artists that go to showcases, if you're going to a showcase, you're competing. You know what I mean? Like, everyone that gets on that stage is wanting your spot. So if you don't get up on stage, and I'm not talking about get up on stage in some, like, leopard jeggings or whatever Lil Wayne did at the awards a couple years back, you know, because not for a wow factor, but get up on stage and make them remember you as in, like, you know, like, keep your integrity, too. Don't get up there dressed like all crazy and stuff. Just get up there and interact with them. Get them to talk to you. Get them to a call and response type deal going on, like you said that you did, you know, and that's like a huge part of it, because once you do that and you feel that love coming back from the crowd, man, it's like the best feeling in the world. It makes you want to do it over and over and over again, and you will, and that's how you build your credit on the street. You know what I mean? That's how people say, hey, man, you need to check out this artist. I've seen him performing, you know, blah, blah, and that's how word of mouth gets around. And that's the best promotion still. Even with the online promotion thing, word of mouth is the best promotion there is.
It is, man. It really is. Because a lot of that word of mouth, if somebody hear they hot, the next person going to be like, well, I ain't never heard of him. Oh, you got to check him out. The dude, you know. Like I said, word of mouth is a beast out here in the streets.
Yeah, definitely.
But we're going to let me get one of your tracks on here, man. We're going to, let me see whichever one you want to go first. Let's do the My World. That's
play My World, man.
You know what? Man, I forgot to put these tracks. Or did I? No, I didn't. I forgot to put the damn tracks on the radio show. Hold on. They all the way at the. Hold on. Where you at? There they go. All right, we're gonna do My World first. I like that one. We're gonna do that one first. Go ahead and introduce. Tell us how you came about all this, and then we're gonna go ahead and play the track after you finish talking.
Okay.
Go ahead, introduce the track.
Oh, okay, all right. My bad. I thought you said something else. I'm over here like, all right. All right, man. This is My World. This is going to be on my debut album, Red Spade, coming from Bogus Brand Entertainment. And you're listening to Hot Hitz Radio.
Bottom of the gutter, ain't nobody doing it like me, motherfucker. I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't need no rest. MP, Joe, Chenzo, CEO, death. MC said I done lost my mind. Better believe it that I'ma cross that line. I'ma reach my prime and it ain't gonna stop till my bankroll pops. I'ma take y'all props, thank y'all not for the shit I did. Did it without the help, winning without the belt, living without the wealth. This white kid can spit and make you all like my shit. Kid from the gutter, but I love my state. The kids that starve, they can share my plate and it's scared my state. Give me all while I'm here, while I'm near y'all. I gotta be scared by the ache. I felt your pain, I lived that shit. The dumb mistakes, I already did that shit. To make sure y'all ain't gotta live like this, I done spent all of my time invested in the restlessness. I ain't for the best, I'm trying to take them out. Yeah, aim for the heads and it's said to be the best. You gotta beat them on, I've been hard for so fucking long that I'ma eat them. And since I don't sleep, I done turned my dreams into a team of nightmares. This white hair's going on my beard from stress. It's got me thinking that I never should've drank this life, yeah. And right there's where they fall apart. Strong as hard, get torn apart. But I gotta keep my mind focused on my art, cause I ain't trying to end up like a falling star.
I found my lane, and I'm trying to prove it. I'll be there when somebody comes and takes it from me. I've worked too hard to just give it up for nothing. If somebody wants the game, you can tell them come and take take it from me. I found my
praise the sky. I'm already blazing the fire. This my world, I'll be dead if someone takes it from me. I'm already praise the sky. I'm already blazing the fire. This my world, I'll be dead if someone takes it from me. Built up from the bottom and it ain't gonna stop till I get to the top. Took my shot and I made my goal, so the thing gon' roll and it ain't gonna stop. I don't think you understand the type of shit I've been through. Seen everything and I felt the pain. Instead of melt my brain, I'd rather stay low key and let it move my pencil. I promised little Ralph and Tristan when we was sitting in a foster living that I'd never run away. It was hard for them to understand, but my heart was all to give now. Thank God that my all was gifted. Swear that I put all of my heart in this shit. All you narcissistic, false and gifted, barking bitch and talking shit, I'm opposite. You don't know how Austin lives. You ain't never seen Austin's crib. I starved in this bitch. When y'all was eating, I was scheming on how to make art in this bitch. From the bottom of my broken heart, I hope God can win it. The hard work that I put in with the sin and sin, it's an alternative to a drink just to call authentic. We were forced into hardest living, but we made it out. Stayed en route to the dream, and as far as the team, it's just me, two little white boys and a dangerous mouth. So before you say my name is out, you better hear me out. This time around, I'ma grind till I lose my mind. Every goddamn rhyme that I spit, I'ma scream and shout, cause
I found my lane, and I'm trying to find it. And I'll be damned if somebody comes and takes it from me. I've worked too hard to just give it up for nothing. If somebody wants the game, you can tell them come and take it from me. I found my lane, and I'm trying to find it.
This my world, I'll be dead if someone takes it from me.
I've worked too hard to just give it up for nothing. If somebody
This my world, I'll be dead if someone takes it from me.
Ace, my world, right here on Hot Hitz Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I still like that.
I
recorded it a while back, but it's still fresh.
What's one of the, I'm going to say, like when you're in the studio, what do you, before you perform a song, what do you got to have with you? Or, you know, what do you have to have in the studio with you before you hit that mic?
When I'm in the studio, it's different between performing and recording, but when I'm in the studio, I got to be alone. You know what I mean? Like my boys, sometimes they go to the studio with me or whatever, and we'll be chilling and chopping it up, but when it's time to get to work, I got to be alone because I want to focus, and like I go into this different place because I'm digging up stuff that doesn't necessarily put me in a good mood sometimes, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I just want to be able to focus and be by myself because I don't want any distractions. You know, like I turn my phone off, I go by myself, I sit and write, I play the beat over and over and over again, and my process changes depending on which kind of song I'm doing. But like with that song right there, I sat and wrote like 6 verses, and I knew I was only going to put 2 on there, but I wanted to pick the best 2. So each verse I wrote, I wanted the next one to be better. You know what I mean? So I sat by myself for like 2 days scribbling and writing, you know what I mean, like caveman style, just trying to get this song perfect because I knew it was going to be a song that meant a lot to me, so I wanted it to be like absolutely perfect. And it's one of the songs that when I put it on the track, it was like after we did the hook, we did the whole song, my boy was like, so is there anything else you want to do to it? I'm like, nope. Press it up, you know, put it on CD and give it to me. I'm done like that. I put everything into it the first time, so I didn't have to go back. You know, when I'm performing, I get like super hyped. Like I get like crazy hyped before I go on stage. That way, I don't go on stage without my blood pumping, so to speak. You know, because I go up on stage and I'm not like ready. Then it's like the crowd's they're gonna feed off that energy. Whatever energy you put on the stage, the crowd is feeling it as soon as you walk out there. So if you come out just kind of like dragging ass and like you ain't really feeling it, the crowd's gonna be like, man, this dude ain't serious. You don't want to be here. You know what I mean? So like before I go on stage, I might like pump out 10 push-ups. You know what I mean? Bang my chest, shoot up some Red Bull or whatever. You know what I mean? But I got to get my energy going. That way, when I go out, it's like I come out, and as soon as I come out, crowd's like, oh shit, dude's serious. You know what I mean? Like dude wants to be here. He's happy as hell. You know. And I don't care if it. You know, I think a lot of rappers. I know the first time I performed, I was like scared that I was going to come off as corny if I was too hyped because no one knew who I was, you know. But
right.
I learned that it's actually a good thing when they don't know who you are, and the first ever time they see you, you're hyped and excited to be there because they're like, oh, this dude's done this before. Like, he loves his music. He's about to ring us in, you know. So,
right.
But yeah, the recording process and performing, it's definitely two sides of the spectrum for me, regardless what type of song it is. Because when I'm going to record, I'm very chill, and when I'm going to perform, I'm like out of my mind, ready, like I'm about to go into the Super Bowl, like walking out of the Rose Bowl tunnel, you know what I mean? Ready to hit somebody, you know what I mean? But it's fun, man. I love doing this shit, for real.
How did you come up with I see you got the logo, and you got it as a red spade, you know, instead of the black spade. How did you come up with that?
Yeah, it's a funny story, man. I reached out to this graphic designer I know. She's very talented. Her name's Jada B. And I had like some crappy logo made up before, like when I was first starting out, and she's seen it. And she's like a graphic artist, and she's really good. So she was like, you know, I can't let my boy roll around with that logo. So she's like, let me work on it. I was like, all right. So I told her what I wanted, you know, like what the theme was. And she sent me one, and it was all red. And I thought, oh, how could she mess it up? Like, spades are always black. You know what I mean? Like, I can't believe she did that. But so I didn't want to say nothing right then. I was like, whatever, I'll look at it tomorrow. So I like woke up and I was looking at it, and for some reason the second time I looked at it, I thought, man, this is perfect. This is like perfect. It symbolizes so much because besides the fact I'm a Kentucky hip hop artist coming out, which is not like a very common thing, I'm also taking a very unorthodox approach with my music as far as like my career, how I write, what I talk about. So I stand out from a lot of people who are a lot of artists that people would maybe put me in a category with, you know. And I felt like that was great for me. It really gave me my identity as Red Spade. You know, like out of all the spades, I'm the red one. You know what I mean? You're gonna remember me. You see me. You know, I don't blend in with everybody else. So I kept it, man. I told her how genius she was. She told me it was like an accident. You know, she didn't mean to share. I'm like, nah, you're a genius. Like you just birthed a monster. Like, thank you so much.
Right. Oh, that was cool. So she gave you like a draft of it, and it was red. So you just decided to stick with that?
Yeah, she sent it to me, and I don't know if she did it intentionally. Like, I know she just told me, like, this is the first draft. When she sent it to me, it looks great. I was like, wow, the shading looks good. The letters are dope. I like how she incorporated the spade, but it's red. Like, what the? You know what I mean? I was like, I can't believe she set that up. So I was going to email it back, like, nah, I need the spade to be black. And the more I looked at it, the more I liked it, man. I was like, damn, you know, it really makes me unique, gives me kind of a unique identity as an artist, and which is important, you know, because outside of all this creativity, there's a business world that it's just this elephant in the room, and if you don't handle it, you know, it's just going to be sitting there, and it's going to be awkward because you're going to be this dope artist that no one's ever heard of and never will because you haven't taken the time to handle your business. So I thought, you know, I went to my businessman side of my brain and was like, man, that's perfect branding. You know, like no one's ever, you know, out of all the aces that rap, I doubt any of them have a red spade, and if they have, they're not branding it like they should be. You know what I mean? So I thought on both sides of the scale, it was just a perfect fit for me.
Yeah, that definitely was different. That definitely was different right there. When I seen that, I'm like, okay. And the logo looked cool. I seen it on the webpage. That looked cool. So
yeah, she did a good job, man. She's very talented.
All right, we're gonna let's do another one of your tracks because I got another artist calling in at 10. So we want to make sure we get your music playing and everything on here. So go ahead and introduce this other one to us, Made Men.
All right, yeah, this is Made Men featuring my homeboy Cassius. Also going to be on my debut album, Red Spade, from Bogus Brand Entertainment, and you're listening to Hot Hitz Radio.
Capo. What up, A? Let's get 'em, boy. Jesus, Bogus.
You take some M's, some 9s, and you mix them up in the pot. You got the illest, most inexplicable poisonous plot. I done came a long way from the bottom. I'm talking rock. When I ain't have a dime in my pocket, no food at the spot. Now my little brothers can have whatever they want. I've been fighting for this life like I take the knife in my palm. Cash is told me get him and handed the mic to moi. Your death is certain like swimming and taking the fight from jaws. It's white raw, psychotic, gutter alley cats about it. I'm on my way to the top and ain't no other way around it. Staying grounded, but higher than the competition. On a mission, it's simple. If you ain't with me, your future is non-existent. I constantly stop and listen to all the bitching. They crying and whining cause I am finally fine dining. I made my mark in this game. Cassius has started the flame. I'm about to burn this bitch to the ground like the dawn of a day. Insane with my pen game, I'm untouchable. Ain't nobody fucking with my name, I'm untouchable. If you ain't trying to get the money, I can't fuck with you. Cause I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable. I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable. Cause I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable. I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable. Cause I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable.
Mass murder, homicide, whipping up the strip. Soak a motherfucker with a fully loaded clip flip. Set trip, what? I'ma turn him to a big 357. How much time, nigga, too legit? Ice on my wrist, but it ain't about shit. Hype coming out the dark like gorillas in the mist. Serving by the knocks, I got lines for the snip. With a chick that suck dick like it's life when I spit. Try and talk slick, I'ma pay up that rent. Put a stack on your face, now your clothes casket. Cash rules everything, 6 to the strip. Get murked before the show like Michael Jackson, this is it. Mac 11 cracking, but I'm something like a pimp. Got my homie named Aries with extended pistol grip. Henny on the rocks, I can feel it when I sip. And I still on niggas drop them, taking stride, then I sit.
Insane with my pen game, I'm untouchable. Ain't nobody fucking with my name, I'm untouchable. If you ain't trying to get the money, I can't fuck with you. Cause I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable. I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable. Cause I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable. I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable. Cause I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable. Yeah, this that hardest shit. Where was y'all at when I started this? Bars that I make these people get retarded like a pharmacist. Hardest hit, part of this is anger mixed with arsenic. Trying to do my part and get this paper till my coffin clicks. I got a rotten wrist, shit I'm sporting, got you sick. Got these G's shot by my clocks, I see you watching this. Ain't no diamond rocks in this. Keep on playing possum, bitch, and I'ma just go venom explode and drop a couple carcasses. Rhyme with a bomb at a time and I might just go boom. I'm Michael Myers, psycho white boy right with a rifle scope zoom. And I might just fire, right that fire, kill that shit. Make sure that they feel that shit. Gave my heart to the game, so if she acts strange, I'ma kill that bitch. Until I quit, the game is mine. It's Ace's time, invading minds like Genghis Khan. It's Cassius Capo with Ace, with a rap to smack him in the face. You faggots act like you can rap with us, and I'm matching you motherfuckers. Insane with my pen game, I'm untouchable. Ain't nobody fucking with my name, I'm untouchable. If you ain't trying to get the money, I can't fuck with you. Cause I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable. I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable. Cause I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable. I'm a made man in this music, I'm untouchable.
As made men right here on Hot Hitz Radio, Ace, alias Red Spade. You there, man?
Yeah, I'm still here, man.
Cool. Hey, give us before, tell us some. You got any other upcoming projects? You say you got the CD, and South by Southwest. I guess if you're gonna beat, I'm definitely gonna try to make that. Somebody gonna get fired that day if they call in.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely make it, man. Cause I got you a ticket, man. I'll get you a ticket for real. And yeah. Besides the album, I got that album coming out. I'm also working on a small little EP. It'll be a free download. It'll be a mixtape with my homie C. Francis from Jersey, and he's producing the whole thing. And I'm gonna be doing the rapping, so it's like a producer MC type thing. But
okay, cool.
That's still early on in the works, and with South by Southwest and this album, it might be a few months before that one comes in, but definitely be looking forward to it. But other than that, I don't have any solid projects in the works, but I do, however, plan on getting a lot of merchandise put up on the site soon. So, you know, we got a lot of cool designs, especially with the logo. You know, some of it has a logo, some of it just have the red spade, but with all that going on, that's pretty much it, man. I pretty much got enough on my plate right now. You know what I mean? I want to buy all too much.
I was gonna say, go and send me a shirt or whatever merchandise you have, man. I put it on, take a picture with it or whatever, promote it, whatever you need. CDs,
Yeah, definitely.
whatever. When you're ready to send it, just let me know. I inbox you or DM you my address to send it to, because I got artists sending me CDs. I got a couple of them sitting up here right now. I got to take a picture with and tag them in it so they can promote it. You know, but give us your website and all that, social networks, so people can follow you and keep track of everything you got going on, man.
Okay, so my official website's www.redspademusic.com. I got a couple songs on there, you know, that are linked to my SoundCloud if they want to check out some old freestyles and stuff that are on my SoundCloud as well. My Twitter is RedXSpade, and my Instagram is the same name. And I don't really get on my Facebook page too heavy, but it's facebook.com/acemusic with a K. But follow me, check me out, let me know what you think. I got a contact page on my website, so if you want to throw stones or rose petals, go on there and do it, and I'll read every one of them and reply accordingly.
Cool. That's what's up.